Astros Playroom is a game that comes pre-installed on your PS5 without your consent, but it's okay because it's an easy platinum. With a total of 43 base game trophies and an average completion time of 6 hours, I decided that this was going to be my first platinum trophy. So without further ado, let's dive into the collectible septic tank that is Astros Playroom. About 2 minutes after being thrown into the game, you're introduced to the CPU Plaza, where I was able to get my first trophy for collecting my first puzzle piece. These are scattered throughout the game, and I'm gonna have to collect all of them in order to get my slimy fingertips on that platinum trophy. After exploring the CPU Plaza and getting a couple more collectibles, I decided to start with the GPU jungle since I had no idea where to start. Soon after jumping into the jungle, we got a trophy for finding your mom's first vibrator, a collector's item here in the playroom. Shortly after, we got a trophy for punching 3 bad guys in quick succession. Then we finally finished GPU Jungle for another trophy. Heading back to the CPU Plaza, I got a trophy for starting a BLM riot, then went to Cooling Springs, so the platinum journey could continue. I got a trophy for jumping off this diving board, and then I hopped into this stupid ass jumpy robot thing. And I cannot begin to express how much I hate this thing. But it's fine because we got a trophy for grabbing every collectible in Cooling Springs, and another one for completing it shortly after. We were then introduced to Astro's lab, where we can see all of the collectibles we've gathered in a single room. I quickly noticed the gacha machine and saw an opportunity to bring my gambling addiction into Astro's Playroom, and even got a trophy for it. Next up was SSD Speedway. Because I'm retarded, I missed a majority of the collectibles in this area, so I only got 1 trophy for completing it. Because this made me sad, I resorted back to gambling and was rewarded with another trophy. Next up was Memory Meadows. Honestly, I think I was supposed to start the game with this location first because of how easy it was, but this entire game is meant for babies anyways, so what do I know? Anyways, after just playing through the level normally, I accidentally got a trophy for getting hit in the head with the soda can. Next up, we got to play as Astro's left nut, and you could even get a trophy for bowling with it. I then got a trophy for collecting every puzzle piece in Memory Meadow. For some reason, it pops right before I actually got the last piece, so that was kinda interesting. And then we got 2 more trophies for finishing Memory Meadows and getting every collectible there. It was now time for the final boss, and boy was I FUCK! Okay, so I struggled with this boss more than I'd like to admit, but I finally killed it, and I got an add-on trophy for beating the game. It was now time to clean up the collectibles and other easy trophies I missed, starting with the gacha machine trophy. I then did a spin attack on a bunch of robots for the Project Neo trophy. I quickly teleported away to the GPU jungle to get the collectibles I missed there for yet another trophy. We weren't done with GPU jungle yet though, because we had to get into this monkey suit and purposely fall 30 meters and catch myself right after. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't do this accidentally. Heading back to Cooling Springs, we collected the rest of the artifacts here, cause, you know, I'm such a big fan. Next up was Keepy Uppies. All I had to do was bounce this ball on my head, and because I'm very familiar with these types of activities, I was able to pop the trophy. Next up was Welcome to 3rd Place and Omega Booster for getting all collectibles in SSD Speedway, which is probably the hardest area in the game in my opinion. I then went to the PlayStation Lab, which had a ton of interactable items that award you trophies, starting with This Way Up for punching the PlayStation logo on the PS2. Then I got another trophy for picking up a trophy. Then I got another trophy for looking through some VR goggles. We then had to do some parkour and touch the tip of this big gun for another trophy. You better not have burned my meatloaf, bitch. Next up, we got a trophy for opening the PS1, and snagged another one for knocking down the sign. This was kind of rude to be honest, but what can I say? I'm destructive when I'm horny. This trophy doesn't count towards the plat since it's an add-on trophy, but I thought I'd show it anyways. You just have to get this robot to punch this dome for a trophy. Next we travel to the mountain and roll the massive snowball for another trophy. After all that work, I decided to wash up and shoot water up my ass. Next trophy had us doing some figure skating. Clearly Astro's dad chose gay son over thought daughter. Anyways, we shielded ourselves from the rain for the Jason trophy, shot some snow bunnies for the adequate boy trophy, mimicked the average American school for the wild arms trophy, and shot a projectile midair for the ready for proving trophy. At this point, we only have 4 more trophies left to unlock, including that juicy platinum. All the remaining trophies I had were claw machine related, so I got the Dude Raider trophy for collecting all artifacts, a grand tour for gathering all the puzzle pieces, and Garu Gacha for getting everything from the claw machine. And just like that, we unlocked that shiny platinum trophy. Thanks for watching me get my first ever platinum trophy, cum connoisseurs. Be sure to like and subscribe to see me platinum Spider-Man 2 next.